So it seems like there's a lot of speed attempts going on right now, especially on the Appalachian Trail. And I'm so fascinated by the FKT world and these ultra athletes and what they're planning to do and the challenges, and I love following along. So in this video, I want to cover the FKT news going on right now, who these ultra athletes are, what they're taking on, their style of hiking, what they have to do to beat the record, all that. So the first athlete, the first speed attempt that I'm going to talk about right now is Christian Morgan, trail name Captain Morgan. In 2023, he completed the Appalachian Trail going southbound in 45 days. In 2022, he completed the Appalachian Trail going northbound in 44 days, and he currently holds the second fastest known time for both of those directions. He also attempted speed records on the Appalachian Trail in 2024, 2021, and 2019, and that just scratches the surface on what Christian Morgan has done. These are all of Christian Morgan's achievements from the last 25 years. A lot of them are international. He's done a lot of really cool things, and you can see this whole list on his website if you're interested. So this year, he started the Appalachian Trail going southbound on August 1st. He started on Mount Katahdin in Maine, and he is going for the overall speed record of the Appalachian Trail. Tara Dower currently holds that for 40 days, 18 hours, and 6 minutes. Christian has a whole team of crew, pacers, support. So that's his style of hiking. So on day 8 of Christian's attempt, he was running through the White Mountains. So I decided to take a drive up to see if I can pass him on trail, to cheer him on, to witness potentially history being made. And I did make a little vlog from that day. So here's that. So it's 10 a.m. on Friday, August 8th. And right now, Christian Morgan is somewhere in between Mount Galehead and Mount Garfield. I've been following along his journey for 8 days now, and I'm gonna go up to the Whites, up to Franconia Notch, and see if I can pass him on trail and see this FKT attempt firsthand. So I made it to the Appalachian Trail. This was actually 1 mile from the parking lot, so got a little bit of a hike in. It seems like Christian is right on the ridge right now on the summit of Mount Lafayette, so I'm just gonna chill in the woods. There's picnic tables, there's rivers. I'm on a bike path right now, so I'm just gonna make a day out of it and just spend some time in nature with my daughter. So I think his ETA for this road crossing is 2 p.m. and it is 1:48. So let's see if he crosses. It would just be so cool to experience just like this tiny sliver of his FKT attempt, because he is just such an amazing ultra athlete. Aww, that was such a nice interaction. I was honestly about to leave because I felt a little weird just like standing there waiting for him, but he came over the bridge. I almost didn't recognize him because he doesn't look like he just ran hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles in 8 days. He looked so good, so happy. I just stood there, clapped. I said, "I'm rooting for you, good job." And he stopped and talked to me, and he actually said that he recognizes me. He's like, "You have a YouTube channel, don't you?" And that was so cool. So I talked to him for maybe 15 seconds. I didn't expect him to stop, but it was so cool that he did. But I could see people in the woods a little past me, like clapping for him, going like, come on. They must be like his pacers and his crew down there getting ready to feed and whatnot. But yeah, those 15 seconds, it was just so cool to just see that. So at the time of me recording this video right now, it is August 16th, and I just tracked Christian, and it looks like he is at Bear Mountain in New York, and this is day 16 of his hike. So it's later in the day and I'm editing, but I want to get you the most up-to-date information as possible. Warren Doyle posts recaps every single day explaining where Christian is at in this attempt. So this is what he has to say. He is 7.5 miles ahead of schedule to break the record, and where Tara Dower was at this point of her speed record attempt, Christian is actually 68.9 miles ahead of where she was. I'm not sure if this is a goal of Christian's, but if he wants a sub 40-day time on the AT, then he is 57.2 miles behind schedule. But keep in mind again that Christian is going southbound, and New Hampshire and Maine are the slowest parts of the AT, so he should pick up speed the further south he goes. So another attempt on the AT right now for a speed record is Lila, aka Sugar. She started on Mount Katahdin on July 27th, and she is hiking southbound in a self-supported way. So self-supported means absolutely no help from anyone. So no Trail Magic, pacers, crew, shuttles, like anything. Everything she needs, she has to get on her own, from resupplies to stores. She has to walk to go get it. So she's completely just out there by herself. So the woman's self-supported record was set by Heather Anish Anderson 10 years ago, and that record stands at 54 days. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of tracking going on for Lila that like there is for other athletes, like Christian and athletes I'm going to talk about later. But the last update that I saw online, it actually just came through today, and that she is officially out of New England. She crossed from Connecticut into New York. These are some of the photos that she posted today, and she did say that she is having a good time most of the time. There is now a third hiker going southbound on the AT right now, going for a speed record attempt, and that is Jeff Legend Garmeyer. Like Sugar, he's going for the overall speed record in a self-supported manner, but for the men's record. So the overall men's self-supported record was set by Stringbean in 2017, and that time is 45 days and 12 hours. So Jeff is really a legend when it comes to setting FKTs. He has, I think, 20 of them, and they're on very big trails. So some of his FKTs include the Colorado Trail, the Long Trail, the Pinhoti Trail, the Arizona Trail, the CDT, and the Triple Crown. Jeff is on day 9 of his hike, and he is already in New Hampshire and currently, right now, on the summit of Mount Pierce. He is making very good time. For the first 7 days of his hike, he was averaging 40 miles, especially in Maine. That is a lot. So someone that actually just finished their hike and achieved an FKT, I need to make a huge congratulations to Sarah Baker, aka Gazelle. She achieved the FKT in a self-supported way going northbound on the AT. She did that in 74 days. She started on May 15th and completed her hike on June 28th. And again, self-supported, so she mailed herself all these packages and she was out there doing it all on her own. She wouldn't even accept any Trail Magic, even donations to help her with the hike. So that's the Appalachian Trail speed attempts going on right now, but there's still a lot of other really cool things happening that I'm going to touch on real quick. Tara Dower, who has the overall fastest time on the Appalachian Trail, just started on the Long Trail going for that overall fastest time too. The Long Trail is 272 miles down the state of Vermont, and Tara started yesterday at 10 a.m., so about 24 hours ago. So the current record for the Long Trail was set by Will Peterson last year at 3 days and 21 hours. So it looks like Tara is setting off to beat that time. So this is a very quick through hike. She's probably almost a third of the way through, and she might honestly finish before I can even edit this video. So this is currently where Tara is at 11 p.m., 37 miles into her hike. She's up in the mountains going, according to updates from her crew, she's refusing to sleep. She's running through the night. She's doing well. She's dropping pacers, and I am just so excited for her. So just last week, the unsupported female record was set on the Long Trail by Tori Constantine, who did did the long trail unsupported in 5 days and 19 hours. Lastly, I want to mention Philip Karsha. He currently holds the record for doing all the New Hampshire 4,000 footers in winter. He connected them all into one hike, and he did that in about 5 days. That hike totaled around 240 miles. Well, right now he's kind of doing that same thing, but with the 52 with the view list. So the 50 peaks in New Hampshire that are under 4,000 feet that all have great views. He's connecting all 52 mountains into one hike, and then he's hiking down to Massachusetts and ending this on Mount Wachusett, or Wachusett Mountain, which is a very special place for him. He actually started that project today on August 16th. The hike's going to be about 670 miles. He calculated this hike to being about 2.5 times longer than the New Hampshire 4,000 footer project he did. Philip doesn't think anyone has attempted this before, so he's going to be the first person to do a 52 with the view through, is what he's calling it. He got the idea from his friend Sue Johnson. Philip does an incredible amount of really big hiking projects in New Hampshire. So if you want to follow along all of these athletes, all of their records, tracking, I will put as many links and information in the description so you can follow along these efforts. And best of luck to all the hikers out there right now.